You're going to get the first question. That's okay, because it's, trust me, it'll be good. So the role of the Table Topics Master is to come up and work on our impromptu speaking. Magically, impromptu speaking represents approximately how much of our total conversation during a day? All of it. Almost all of it. Yet, we come to Toastmasters and we spend very little time evaluating or working on our true impromptu, except to watch people stumble and muddle through their speaking and their 2-minute time frame. So today we're going to change the rules just a little bit. If you get 20 seconds into your question and you just don't know the answer, stop. Think about it, and if you can't come up with an answer, well, you're stumbling through it anyway, so there's a good chance that you're not going to win the award. As a table topics person, and I looked at this role, I decided that was what I wanted to focus on, was putting the table topics back into the realism world. So, with that said, with passports to the world being our topic, and Angie being question number 1, Angi Anderson, you are invited to give a speech at the United Nations General Assembly on your thoughts about using the military to augment international organizations and your government in peace-building operations. How do you prepare for this speech?
Fellow Toastmasters, I am going to the United Nations, where I will advise them on how best to use our military. To prepare for this speech, I'm going to the spa. At the spa, I will have a manicure. I'll have a pedicure because I'm going to wear open-toed shoes at the United Nations, preferably with heels to give you that lift. I don't think I'm going to get a facial because you're red for a few days after that. But I'll get my hair done, I'll get a massage to relax me, I may have some strategic waxing. I want to look good at the United Nations. Because somebody will be interpreting my words. And if my words don't look good, well, you know, there doesn't have to be any thought behind them, right? What I will say at the United Nations after I've prepared myself for the day at the spa is, ladies and gentlemen, I am so delighted to be here with you today, and I'm delighted that I found a babysitter because my husband is currently living it up in D.C., and I'm just lucky I could be here. The best way to use our military, why was I supposed to use them?
To discuss augmenting international organizations.
Oh, to augment international organizations, in my opinion, is to export what the United States is known for, our intelligence and friendliness, not to mention neutrality. So I shall send forth our incredibly bright, articulate military members, because if you've met any of them here at NPS, you know that's what they are. I shall send them forth with M&Ms into all international agencies all around the world, because let me tell you, who is going to resist a handful of M&Ms that even in Iraq will not melt in your mouth, or no, will not melt in your hand. They're going to melt somewhere. And so after my day at the spa and my grand peace plan of M&Ms with our soldiers, I shall retire back to my wonderful life as a housewife.